What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, and as you can hear outside, it is July 4th, and I live near several places where they have large fireworks shows. But ultimately, I'm going to shoot videos tonight. I stayed home to make sure my cat was calm and collected as we go through her first July 4th, which is a big, celebratory Independence Day here. But yeah, ultimately, she seems pretty mellow. A couple of the bigger ones made her turn look a little bit, but yeah. Ultimately, once I start the track, I don't think you'll really hear them. It'll just be during this intro where they stand out, so bear with me for one special session. But yeah, we're back with the Visitors album, 1981. Very much enjoying this album, which, people mentioned going into it, it was a more mature sound. It's a more, perhaps, emotionally, heavy sound. Maybe not as light and as bright, even with all the melancholy and the, the mixed emotions of previous tracks on previous albums. But yes, that one actually set off a car alarm. That's nice. But yeah, ultimately, I'm enjoying the journey so far. And still multiple tracks later, I'm still thinking about that opening track. I do, it's entered sort of my pantheon of ABBA tracks that are cascading through my mind. So yeah, really enjoying this. Looking forward to the next tune, which, make sure I have this right. Yeah, it's 2 for the price of 1. It's an expression you hear not just in commerce, but often, in pop culture as an expression for getting 2 of something just for the purchase of a single one. So whether that's, in an actual, sale or something like that, or whether we might be talking more emotionally or conceptually, figuratively, which is what I would imagine. I imagine also that it will have maybe some of the same atmospheric feeling of the album up until this point. So yeah, looking forward to hearing what it is. Let's find out. This is ABBA. The track is 2 for the price of 1, and it's on the 1981 album, The Visitors.
He had what you might call a trivial occupation. He cleaned the platforms of the local railway station. With no romance in his life, sometimes he wished he had a wife. He read the matrimonial advertising pages. The price were out from different people, different ages. But they had nothing to say, at least not until the day when something special he made. This is what it said. If you dream of the girl for you, then call us and get to
I like the dancing melody.
if you feel blue, so call us and get to
For the price of 1, if you are dreaming of some night,
then call us and get to
for the price of 1, you may be the answers to your problem.
so call
I think I growled to the tune.
For the price of 1.
I like that guitar. Has an epic quality.
He called the number and a voice said Alice waiting. The voice was husky
The
and it
theatricality.
sounded quite exciting. He was amazed at his luck, the purest streak of gold he'd struck. He said, I read your ad, it sounded rather thrilling. I think a meeting could be mutually fulfilling. Why don't we meet for a chat, the 3 of us in my flat? I can't forget what I read. This is what it said. If you dream of the girl for you, then call us and get to
For the price of 1,
hear the answer. If you feel blue, so call us and get to
for the price of 1, if you are dreaming of
It
some
does sound like a telephone service.
For the price of 1, you may be the answers to your problem.
was already enjoying that tune, but that really did take it to another level. And like I said, it reminds me of Chiquitita, where it sort of rolled in a late, very dynamic and sonically. I did it again. One day in the history of mankind, I will not forget to take that off a repeat, but it's not going to be anytime soon, apparently. But yeah, it reminded me of Chiquitita, where it went to that next level sonically right before the end of the track. But yeah, it sounds like, the guy wishes he had a wife, doesn't really have girlfriends, doing a job that is considered on the lower end of, the economic spectrum, like a blue-collar worker, as we would say here, working class. And then, maybe perhaps, calls a telephone service and where he gets to talk to a woman, and perhaps there's an offer to get 2 for the price of 1, 2 sessions or something, but he really wants to meet her, but perhaps, he doesn't get the dynamic that, it's a pay service. It's not actually the authentic, the genuine article. So I don't know. I feel like I'm probably missing some of that and maybe getting that wrong. But that's what it sort of felt like, because we had the actual theatrical sounds of the telephone and the dial tone and so on, which I enjoy. Again, it does really feel like they're moving into this musical theater mode. So yeah, another fun one. And sonically, I really enjoyed that final bit, in addition to the track already. So let me know what you think of this one. And Luca, the very ridiculous and silly sleeping cat and I. We'll see you next time. Peace.